I don't know if we're on the air yet or not, but do you, are we? Did you get any feedback from our post today? I see a lot of people pulling comments out of it, posting that.
Yeah, you know what's funny, man, because I really don't look at the comments that much. My kids do. My kids are like, oh, I keep fucking knocking this out of my thing. All right.
You gotta actually one day
shovels.
tighten up that mic, too. That thing's constantly falling.
I like it. It's kind of like my...
Your noodle?
Yeah. But yeah, like my kids are like, oh, you know, people don't even look at the clip. They just fucking go right to comment shit. They comment dumb shit. I'm like, bro, fuck these people. I don't care. I really don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
The people that know. I just wanted to put my side of the story out. And there's other people like, oh, you don't need to do this and whatever. Like, I understand this. And I understand people's, concern. And, but I think it's bullshit, most of their concern. It's just so they can fucking throw a jab at you. That's what it really is. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And again, I don't give a fuck.
I think, what, like, you're my friend. I would give you an honest opinion if you asked me. But once you make your decision, like, everybody should fucking support you. You know what I mean? I mean, like,
no, I get people like, maybe
talking
thinking
about your friends.
Yeah,
yeah. Like, once you make your decision, how would it behoove anybody to be like, oh, that's a bad... How the fuck do you know, first of all?
Yeah, that honestly, that's what kind of pisses me off, because I would love to fucking prove some people wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm going to love to do that.
Right.
And, that's what kind of sucks. But the people are like, well, you got paid. Did you get paid? Yeah, I got paid, but that's... do you understand how it went down?
A contract.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was supposed to get paid a certain amount and fight. That's what I signed to do. Not get paid a quarter of it to not fight.
Right.
I mean, am I grateful for the money? Yeah, of course. I'm glad I didn't get beat all the way. But I still feel like I got fucking beat.
You got promotional money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I get a check? I promoted it a little bit.
Yeah, I know. But whatever. I just want to leave it behind. It's in the past now.
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
I hear you. But I was only asking because it went out. We can change that.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind talking about it, because I actually kind of just to get at these people, and even like the owner, when he did his interview with Damon Martin, was like, oh, we're sometimes you got to look out for the fighter. Like, get the fuck out of here. But you're not looking out for no fighters. Let's be real. Yep. Okay.
But he did preface that by saying, I think Frankie's a little upset with us, maybe rightly so.
Right. Listen, he's not dogging me. I don't think he's dogging me. Or throwing me under the bus in any way. But the fact that you're trying to say it's a medical thing is false. That's not true. It wasn't a medical thing. Yep. They decided to pull me. And that's that.
Yep. Yeah, let's be done with it. Obviously, move on from it. I'm sorry. From a friend and a fan perspective, it sucks because that could have been your last dance. From your perspective, it also it's worst case scenario for you in that, because obviously that probably was your last opportunity to.
No, it probably was for fighting at least. I mean, listen.
Never know.
I never thought that was gonna happen.
Right.
But time's ticking too.
Yep. Right. I
got really heavy after too. I ate my feelings for like a week and a half.
Yeah, you don't show it very. You're a tough read.
Well, yeah, no, but I got, but I'm saying I ate like
I know.
Bro, I got to 175, bro. It's crazy.
Well, that's not what we talked about. Originally, when it was, that phone call came in, I think, on a Friday. We met down here the following Tuesday. We talked about it a bunch. And you were like, fuck it. I'm making weight. I'm fucking weighing in. You until you 100% knew you were off that card, you were steadfast. Making weight and going.
Yeah, I was. Because I just knew. Maybe I just had a feeling it wasn't going to work out just because the way it went down. But, like, I got to cover my bases. I mean, I've made it this far. Why would I just say fuck off, know?
Right.
And I enjoyed that last workout, Mark. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah. Changing gears. You think you could ever work a desk job or work from home?
No.
No fucking way, bro.
Even, like, working from home. I mean, I could probably work from home better than a desk job. But, like, working from home, I'd have to, like...
Well, work from home from a desk is what I mean.
Yeah, no,
I did it today, and I don't normally do that, but I've have to do it, doing some new, obviously we're under new ownership, so I have to do some retraining, some research, and things like that. And, bro, I was on a laptop today for, like, 8.5 hours, and I just wanted to shoot myself in the fucking head. And I got to do it for the next 2 days.
Yeah, dude, during COVID, when COVID was happening, like, I was like... I gotta leave. I can't sit fucking home. I
I
would
can't.
get up in the morning, and I would do like a little drive. I would talk on the phone with people. I'd go by my in-laws. I'd go by my parents' house. Make sure everybody's. You know what I mean? Just, I had to do something. Like every day, I had to get up and do something. You know.
Yeah, we live in Ocean County where there was still a few things open too. Imagine if you were in some
Like
liberal city where everything was shut down. You know.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. No, I made it about 4 hours in. I was like, yeah, this isn't too bad. And then I realized I got 2 more days of it after this, and I'm like, fuck. Last 4 hours drag.
And like, I mean,
and it's a lot of like.
I don't want to.
You can't just
out. You can't like fast forward stuff.
No, and you can't just
You sure?
mute it either.
You sure?
They test after every section.
Really?
Yeah.
Because there's always like stuff for like you gotta get USA cards and stuff, and they're always way to like kind of zip through it.
Yeah.
I remember one time someone was like, "Bro, you gotta record it, do it, come back, set your timer, come back." Blah, blah. And I'm like, so the first one I did it, and he says, "Yeah, it takes about 4 hours, but you know, you just set your timer and you don't have to be there the whole time." And I'm like, so I did the first one like that. I set my timer, did all that, took the test. And I'm like, you know what? Let me see something. I'm like, whoop, right to the end. I'm like, bro, you could have went right to the end. What are you doing? It took me there for 4 hours. I did it in like 30 minutes.
We went to Lake George, and my buddy's son came with us. He took his motorcycle test on the way up there, which is like an 8-hour course, and he was doing the same shit, just fast forwarding through shit, and
so
that he would technically have a permit by the time we got up there because he didn't have anything.
Really?
So he took it on the way up. Yeah.
What, he didn't have any motorcycle license ever?
No, dude. The first year my cousin came, he rode. I brought a Grom up for him. You know what a Grom is? It's a little Honda, like 120 or 150 or whatever cc it is.
Lou, right?
Yeah, I brought. No, yeah. Well, Lou owned it, but I brought it up for my cousin.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So he rode that the entire weekend, and we put some miles on too, and he couldn't go over like 55 miles an hour. We went everywhere.
On that Grom?
Yeah, no motorcycle endorsement. Second year, I bought him Louis GX6R 1000, a Gixxer 1000. He rode that. The next year, no motorcycle license at all. We rode everywhere on that thing. And the third year, he got his permit, and now he bought his own Harley. So, but yeah, tons of people ride motorcycles without license.
Is every state like you need a motorcycle license, or some states just
Don't
give
quote
it to
me,
you?
but I believe so. I think every state you need an endorsement on your license.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, I don't know that.
Even in New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Maybe we could look that up.
Well, he lives in New Hampshire, and he has to have it. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. There you go. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like. How do you feel about that?
But what, having to have a motorcycle license? I know it's like, I think it's a scooter below
But like,
50 cc's.
supposedly, even like a car license is unconstitutional.
Well,
right?
yeah, you're
to
talking
a degree, right?
yeah.
That's what they say.
Talking about the sovereign citizen.
But I mean, kind of in a way, right? I mean, they're telling you have to take a test to drive. I have to get approval from the government to drive.
I used to
You know
think
what I
those
mean?
guys were absolute idiots, and I think most of
talk
them.
about this a bunch.
But most of them, I think, still are, because usually what
They're
happens is,
provocateurs.
well, they don't become sovereign citizens until after they lose their license for something else, or they've committed some crime. And then all of a sudden, they're sovereign citizens. If you stood on your laurels from a young age, and I think they go by what, Andrew, maritime law or something is what they
But
claim.
still, it just seems
they're
like
travelers.
those sovereign. Those what are they called? No,
They got a sovereign citizen. There's another name for them too.
Like, process.
Moorish. Moorish.
No,
right?
no. You said where they test something.
What do you mean test something?
Amendment testers or something.
Oh, auditors. First
Auditors,
Amendment
yeah,
auditors.
yeah, like that.
They're not sovereign citizens.
No, it's different.
No, I mean there probably are some that are, but they're
Okay.
No, they.
But I'm saying those people. It seems like
they basically are.
it's just.
Second Amendment.
I know, but it's like, what are they getting out of that?
No, listen. The more corrupt our society
I
becomes,
get it.
I used to think.
Listen, I know,
and there are a lot of them that are assholes.
I
that are
understand
provocateurs.
the idea of it, but I'm saying, what are they getting out of it? Literally, they're getting money.
Money for
Okay.
views. For views.
Okay, for views. All right, yeah. So I'm saying, are they really trying to fucking uphold the Constitution? I don't think so.
I think some of them. I think like Long Island Audit. I like that guy. He probably gets paid very well now, and I think it probably now is maybe more about money. I'm not sure, but I think when they started out and they didn't have a pot to piss in, probably wasn't just about money. You know what I mean? They probably were. They'd probably been wronged at some point or arrested falsely for something, and they want to stand on a cause. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
And I don't think it's always bad. I think and I think he's a good representative of it. As long as you're paying respect, being respectful, and treating the public respectful, and treating the cops with respect, and he does. It's when he's disrespected that he kind of stoops to that same level of disrespect. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, well, yeah, that makes sense.
I think there's a lot of them that are provocateurs. There are, but not all of them. Certainly not. I think Long Island Audit probably does the best job of anybody I've seen, and I do think we need to push back a little bit. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't feel comfortable walking
you probably
up.
just don't know enough either.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I wouldn't feel comfortable walking up to a cop, and they always use the terminology "stick a camera in their face." He's not really sticking a camera in the face. He's always at least, probably 20 feet away. But he knows. I mean, as a law enforcement officer, you should know
That
laws.
Yeah, I agree.
And during COVID,
some of them don't, bro.
No, a lot of them don't. But during COVID,
Crazy.
I think we learned a valuable lesson.
How is that possible, though?
Because they're told to enforce policy, and that I could not agree with these guys more. You're law enforcement officers. You are not policy enforcers. We learned that during COVID. That pissed me off so bad during COVID. They'd be enforcing mandates and policies. That's not law.
You wish someone enforced a mandate on you.
It's actually pretty good, buddy.
Yeah, I listen. I guess if they're in it for the right reasons, but some of them are just, they're just
I agree.
pushing buttons.
I agree, but you can tell pretty quickly when you watch these guys.
Like which ones?
Yeah, who is there just to cause a scene and, that really truly has no respect for the police. I don't get down with those guys.
Yeah.
That guy at Long Island Audit is hired by police departments now to come in and give First Amendment, classes on what is, I guess, policy, what is law, what is mandate, and what is accepted, what isn't, what they should be enforcing, what they shouldn't be enforcing. So yeah. Again, I used to watch videos of sovereign citizens and be like, these guys are absolute fucking idiots. But now that we become this, overly, we have an overburden of laws and
authoritarian.
Yeah, too much government. You know what I mean? Now I'm almost like, fuck it. It would be a simpler way. We were just given a God-given right to travel. Wouldn't that be easier?
Well, yeah, but I mean, what we kind of have that right, don't we?
No.
How no?
Well, the first thing a cop will tell you is it's not a right; it's a privilege
to travel.
But
like, you could go anywhere right now, can't you?
Right, but I went through all the steps to get a driver's license.
Oh, you're saying because of the driver's license? Right. You're saying, okay, yeah, that's what you're saying. Yeah. No.
Their basic thing is they're not. What do they say? We're not transporting commerce.
Right.
We're not in a commercial capacity.
Right.
So we have the right to travel.
We're travelers. Yeah. That's. I mean,
it does say.
Are they always right?
No, they usually get arrested and go to jail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, fuck, that's like a lot to do. Like, who the fuck has the time to go get arrested?
I don't.
And then go appeal it and all this stuff. Like, man, no way. That's why they get away with all this stuff. Because they know no one's going to keep doing this stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, listen, I think that a lot of them are lawbreakers and then they revert back to that. If you started out, as a a law-abiding person from a young age and said, listen, this doesn't make sense to me, and then you went down that virtuous path, I could get behind you a little bit more than you not having a driver's license because you lost it for 7 DWIs and now you're a sovereign citizen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But I do think we're way overregulated. I mean, we just are. You know what I mean? There's a law for example, let's just talk about it in a more simplistic form. If you went fishing right now and you and I went right over here to Dock Outfitters and we were catching fish, would you have a fucking clue what you could get arrested for by keeping and not keeping? It's a fish.
There's no size, right?
Size, species. No, species.
I don't know species. Well, I don't know.
A lot of do you know size? If you caught a spot, let's say. If you caught a fluke, let's say, do you know what size you could keep?
7.5 inches.
No, we got to be bigger
11,
than that.
maybe, no, 11.
Got to be bigger
11,
than that.
11 maybe.
But I'm just saying, if you
kept...
No,
so I know some, but not...
If you kept 10 undersized, you could go to jail.
Yeah, right.
Probably even less than 10, but... And it's your job to know it, and it's constantly changing. You know what I mean? It's like our concealed carry. Yeah. They constantly change where you can conceal, and it's our job to know it. It's not easy. It's like a fucking full-time job,
I'll tell you where I will bring a gun.
I say bring it everywhere you think there could be a problem and figure it out later. It's not worth dying over.
Church, bro.
You would or wouldn't?
Would.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Bro, people are shooting up churches,
Hell
dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I went to church Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And listen.
Did you bring a heater?
I did. Yeah.
Listen, I went to a place once. I won't say where, but I was with my kids, and it was a place where just recently there'd been a massive shooting, and there was I could carry in there, but I did see the sticker on the door. It said firearms not permitted.
So you can't then.
And I carried in there. Yeah. I was with my kids. I'll take whatever it comes rather than my kids and I dying.
What do they say? I'd rather be carried by 6 than
tried by 12.
Yeah. Or rather be tried by 12 than carried by 6.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. It depends what 12 you're going to try by.
But again, I'm a law-abiding citizen. You're a law-abiding citizen. The guy that's carrying a gun in there to do harm is not law-abiding. You know what I mean? So what the fuck?
And they say a lot of these people go to gun-free zones because they know no one's going to have a fucking gun.
Well, all the school shootings, every school shooting that ever existed is a gun-free zone.
Oh, yeah.
They're all gun-free zones.
Right.
Which is why I believe there should be, at the very least, armed police there.
Yeah, I mean, I think our schools have it, right? Thomas River schools have it.
I believe they have one. I mean, what do they call it? Something officer? They call it a safety officer or something?
Yeah, safety.
School resource.
School resource, yeah. I mean, every school has it in Toms River.
One.
No, it's right.
What happened with that mass shooting in, where was it, Texas? The guy ran out.
They were not listening to nobody. Like, fucking dad had to come and go and
I know, but the
commando
resource officer ran the fuck out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What was the point of having a guy there?
Yeah, it's nuts, bro.
I just think the more good guys with guns, the less crime. I think that there should be some course or some, but teachers should carry. You know what I mean? Not all.
I don't know. Only if they're like if you were a teacher, right? Or you know what I mean?
I just said not all, obviously.
Yeah.
If you hate guns and want to have no experience with guns and not do proper training and courses and get the right certs, then no, you shouldn't have one.
No, I feel like we shouldn't have them.
We shouldn't?
Oh, that's a joke. And I'm saying I feel like we should be using them more.
Oh, no
right?
question.
Like,
no question.
If someone, I mean, and granted, you're not. What are the chances of using a gun? Probably very small. Hopefully, right?
To that, I say yes and no. I don't think you have to be this super proficient, and they call them operators, guys that are literally just to defend yourself. I do think that you should be well proficient in the gun that you choose to use. And obviously, if you don't use it in a while, you kind of probably
right. Yeah, like
forget.
Dude, it's like jiu-jitsu, bro. Right? Yep. If you did jiu-jitsu once a month, and you went against a guy that did jiu-jitsu twice a week, it's gonna be a big fucking difference.
Right, but the criminal never does jiu-jitsu twice a week. They shoot sideways. They have no fucking idea what they're doing.
I'm not saying that. But no, I'm just saying like it's just listen. It's like anything. The more you practice, the better you're gonna get at it.
I agree.
And the more comfortable you get at it. Like, bro, I'll tell you, I had the gun. It's like it's sticking in my shit. I'm like, bro, this is a little nerve-wracking. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, triggers covered and all that stuff, but like, I don't know. It just felt weird a little bit.
Really? No, I don't feel
I got used to it pretty quickly, though, but,
If I know I'm going to be sitting for a long period of time, I wear, like, loose. I can't wear jeans.
I wore sweatpants.
Yeah, I wear, like, sweatpants, yeah. But again, I don't disagree with you with what you said, that, people should be proficient, especially in your concealed carry weapon, which you do have to qualify every 2 years.
I think for concealed carry especially.
But again, I'm just sick of fucking overregulation. We're already regulated the shit.
I'm not saying like it should be regulated, but you for yourself. Like I want to do something where
I agree.
At least once every other week, twice a month, and that's not enough. That's not enough.
Wait, you want to? Because you're the guy that never has time to do shit.
No, I know,
twice a year that I call you to go shooting, you don't have time to meet me.
No, I'm gonna make this a part of my day. Is what I want to do. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you something I realized getting ready for this fight. Right.
Yep.
So before the fight, or not even before the fight, I retired. I kind of had fucking a lot of time on my hands when I was retired. Right. Then I opened the school. Now it's like, holy shit, I don't have much time on my hands. I'm pretty fucking busy. Then I booked this fight, and I'm like, I literally was running my school and getting ready for this fight. Mm-hmm. So I was training. I was getting my training in during the day and during sleep, so I was like, and I realized, I was like, wow, I actually got some time on I have more time than I think. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So now I want to fill that time in. Yeah. And if I'm busy, fuck it. I like being busy, I realize.
Yeah, I would rather be busy than, what's the saying? Idle time is the devil's playground. Yeah. That is so true, especially in moments when you're stressed. Obviously, I've gone through some stress in my life. You've gone through some stress. When you're stressed, the worst thing you can do is sit home. And that's when I'm stressed, that's all I want to do is sit home. I don't want to be around people or talking to people, but you got to force yourself to get the fuck out, exercise, I don't know about social is the world, but go walk on the fucking beach by yourself. Be out in the elements. I think the sun is the best thing you can do for depression.
Yeah, nature. I feel like, And we're not country here, but we got the beach. We got ways to get in touch with nature here. I feel like
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think that's like a lost thing, especially for people. I mean, we're not like Pennsylvania in the middle of the country type shit, but imagine being in the city. Like, you're so not in touch with nature.
We're not, so it would make it hard on a daily, on a daily type of basis to expose yourself to all those things. But we're not far away from Pennsylvania at all. You know what I mean?
No.
And you go to West Jersey, even North Jersey, up by the Delaware Water Gap.
Yeah, there's hiking, all
there's
that
lots
stuff.
of
Yeah,
shit.
for sure.
You ever been to
Bro,
Bush,
we have the beach.
Bushkill?
We have a Caddis Island. There's a lot of stuff by us.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
You ever been to Bushkill Falls, Pennsylvania?
No.
Pretty cool, man. It's like a whole...
I want to go to Mount Tammany.
Yeah.
The Red Dot Trail or
Yep,
something it's
yep,
called.
yep.
Have you seen that yet?
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that. Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
It is cool.
Good views.
Yep. It's
It's like a 2-hour drive, right?
yeah, it's north, but it's not that hard. I prefer.
It's not that hard of a hike.
I mean, I didn't think it was, but
Really?
I mean, the elevation is Jersey. I mean, what is it? 2,000, maybe 2,300 feet. That's not very high.
No.
What do you think it is?
Oh yeah, I don't know actually.
I don't think it's much higher than that.
I don't know.
If it's that, I think Bear Mountain's only like 2,000, 1,900 or something like that. Look it up.
Yeah, probably right.
I think Bear Mountain. I mean, there's a bunch of trails on Bear Mountain, but that Veterans Monument Trail, I love that one because it's steep. It's not long, but it's fucking steep.
What do we say? Mount Tammany.
How high is it? I'm going to say 2,200 feet. How much do you think before you look it up? Because you said no, so you're thinking like 5,000, 6,000. We don't have anything that big in Jersey.
Elevation. Oh, only 1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like nothing. You're like 1,500 feet.
But massive when you get up there.
Bro,
Yeah.
you're walking uphill the entire fucking time. You know?
It said the Red Dot Trail is the most popular and challenging route known for its steep, rocky ascent to the summit. Yeah. Not according to Roger.
No, I mean,
He's got long strides. Those long strides are easy for him.
I think we got to do that. We did it Christmas Day, Christmas morning. Me and Jesse did it last year.
Christmas Day?
Christmas Day. We got up early. I didn't have my kids in the morning, so
yeah.
I had them the night before. So
fuck that.
Yep.
Christmas Day, bro.
Well, he's got no family. I got no family around here other than my kids, and I'd already had them. So
yeah, why not? Did you guys kiss on there at mistletoe?
Mm-hmm. No, it was a very sentimental thing for him because he is a vet, and the top of that is, I mean, there's literally just tons of memorabilia, and people have signed things, and there's giant.
What does that have to do with being a vet, though?
Veterans Monument. It's all
oh,
people
that's what
who
that
are,
is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, Mount Tammany is a Veterans Monument?
No. Bear Mountain we did. We didn't do Tammany.
Oh, okay. That's why that confused me. So I didn't know Bear Mountain is also a veterans thing?
Part of it. The veteran. It's got a name. It's not.
Bear Mountain is in PA.
No,
PA?
Bear Mountain's up by Bear Mountain Bridge, New York. Yeah, but and there's a ton of hiking trails. I just happen to know that one. I'm familiar with it, so I do that one a lot. But I knew it would have
so
like
you
special
did that on Christmas
meaning.
morning?
Yeah, I knew it would have like special meaning to Jesse, so I asked him to go, and he was all about it. We went. He brought some stuff to leave there, obviously, because he's lost a lot of friends in Iraq. Cold, fucking. I wore these sneakers and almost killed myself because there was no snow here, but the whole top of that mountain was ice and snow. And we left. We came back. I drove. And we stopped to get his car because he parked it in the big parking lot of ShopRite, and they towed his fucking truck because we left it there. They got it on camera, I guess. And
really?
Yeah, it cost him like $300 to get it back.
That's a pain.
He was pissed.
So, an era has gone by. An era or I don't know if to call it an era, but like something that we grew up with is no longer. Which I mean, we haven't watched it mad long.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
MTV music.
Yeah, come on.
But it's not here. That's been long gone here.
Yeah, but
it's in Europe. They've taken it off the air.
Oh no, MTV's been around.
MTV Music.
Oh, music videos. Yeah, no,
they're not. They're only getting rid of MTV Music, not MTV.
Oh no.
No.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were getting rid of
X
MTV.
is filming right now, so someone better tell them.
Well, MTV completely changed their name from Music Television. Now it's just MTV.
Yeah. What does MTV stand for?
Music Television, but like officially it was Music Television.
Right.
Now it's just known as MTV.
Right. But they're only taking off, I wouldn't even call it canceling, but they're getting rid of their programming.
What programming?
In Europe for the music
Oh,
videos.
so that's all it was?
That's it, bud.
Oh.
It's been around since 1981, 40 years. And it was,
Wait,
listen, when I was a
MTV's
kid.
been around since 1981? No, really?
Maybe long, I don't know. Because it started, it's got to be 81 because it's music
When I was
television.
born.
So anyway, when I was a kid, I used to watch it all the time. It was awesome. But now
the
you
video
can-
killed the radio star.
video
Yeah,
killed the
that's what
video.
I'm saying.
The
Now,
first
now
song,
we're
yeah.
going to say, what,
but now you can.
AI killed the MTV
Yeah.
star?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they say
YouTube
now
killed
because
MTV.
Yeah.
videos and music videos are so readily available on the internet, there's no market for it. So they've been holding on in European markets, but it's been done in the States. Do you have any idea when they killed it over here?
But they
I think
still,
I remember it. Was
they
like,
still make music videos, though, correct? Now artists do. I don't think they do like they used to, but they definitely do, I think.
I don't think it's like what it used to be, but sure, they do for sure.
Well, someone I work with told me he's a cameraman over at used to be at MTV, and that like they had a deal from the get-go where they didn't pay like licensing fees for the music, so because it was a big promotional platform. And then MTV started using all the music in like all the reality TV, like, you know, Jersey Shore, obviously, Real World, everything, Teen Mom. And then eventually the record labels were like, well, this wasn't the original deal we agreed to. So they pulled all the free licensing from MTV. So like now MTV has this big back catalog of television. Like, for instance, like Your True Life, you can't watch on like Paramount Plus.
You can't?
No, like there's only select stuff. It's only the more recent stuff. So they have this big back catalog of stuff that they can't show.
Really?
Because they don't own any of the licenses for the music.
Wow.
So like that was what happened, and that's why MTV made this complete shift.
I didn't
to,
know
like,
that. Wow,
Yeah,
that's interesting.
yeah.
Do you remember some of the music videos like when I was a kid? I remember a couple of them. Twisted Sister, we're not gonna take it, or whatever that song is. Remember that one? That was a fucking classic video.
Music videos, Thriller.
Beastie
Thriller
Boys.
was Thriller,
Yeah,
bro.
Thriller was the biggest.
Thriller
one.
was probably
Thriller.
the biggest
Yeah,
one.
you're probably right about that. Yeah, that classic dance.
Hell yeah. What shows were fucking great back then? Was Beavis and Butthead started on MTV?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Hell yeah. That was a classic.
They just recently did a spoof on that with what's his name?
The guy Mike Judge,
on,
right? Mike Judd
yeah.
or Judge?
Yeah, Mike Judge.
Yeah. He
SNL.
On SNL.
Yeah, it
what's
was
his name?
Ryan Gosling.
Bro,
was great.
I was dying
And
laughing.
Kenan
I was
Thompson. It was
fucking
incredible.
dying laughing
I
at
didn't
that.
see that.
It's one of the best skits I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live is not what it used to be
No.
at all, but that was,
They
it
still
was
got-
But once in a while
they
they put
still-
out
that
the-
one was
Yeah.
fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
I think they haven't been quite the same since like Will Ferrell left.
Right.
He was funny.
No, bro.
I think up to like
Will Ferrell saved it for a while. Chris Farley.
Chris Farley was great. Dude, the best was like fucking Chevy Chase.
Oh, yeah.
King Tut back in the day.
Eddie Murphy.
What's his name? What was his name?
King Tut.
What was the guys with the white hair? He was
Steve Martin?
Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was great. But he looked old as shit. In planes, trains, automobiles, right? He
Yeah.
was like 30.
I know.
You ever see like Cheers, like the Cheers, they show everybody's age. Like, holy fuck, these guys look old as
Yeah.
shit. And we're older than all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ted Danson.
Ted Danson.
Who's the mailman?
I don't remember, but he had the mustache. And then Norm. Remember Norm?
Norm Beer.
And
Women.
and
Can't
Dan,
live
Danny
with 'em.
DeVito's wife,
Pass the beer notes.
Perlman.
Perlman.
Yeah,
But they're not.
Rhea
They're never
Perlman.
married, right?
They were married. They're separated now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now he's doing Jersey Mike commercials.
I know.
Jersey guy, bro.
I know.
Danny DeVito. What was what was the Jenny McCarthy singled out? Was that singled out she did or no?
On MTV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Singled out. That's what she did, right? Carmen Electra and her. Right?
I think so, yep.
Wow.
Bro, I remember when they used to have the MTV Beach House in Seaside.
I remember that.
That was probably.
I almost ended up with the hot tub from there. I was working for a lawyer that did some work for MTV when they were here, and he ended up with that hot tub that sat outside the beach house. You remember? It was like a little hot tub.
Yeah.
And I almost, when I first moved here, I almost ended up with that thing.
Wait,
I wanted it so bad. He ended
Yeah?
up with it, the
Oh,
lawyer,
really?
and
Yeah.
I did some work for him, some landscaping
Fucking
shit.
disgusting. Bro.
I know. I remember thinking he had it at his house. And he wasn't
Who was the
using it.
one dude? like remember they were like, trying to make VJs, right? Remember
Oh,
they had,
Eric.
no, the real tall, skinny hippie dude.
Oh yes,
Jesse or something?
Yes,
Was it
and he
Jesse?
lost to the guy that was really good. He won that fucking. It was like a people voting show, and he won it, and he was horrible. And the guy that lost was actually really good, but I think they hired him too.
Yeah.
The guy that lost was like a little.
The other guy was like a fucking heroin addict.
You're right. It was Jesse something.
Right?
Yeah,
Jesse
yeah.
something, I think. I remember they were on the boardwalk.
You know who he reminds me of? You guys, you probably will be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Remember the guy that they interviewed him after he was in the car with the guy that no, he actually hit the guy over the head with a hatchet, and they made like all these memes about it. And then
Wait, you talking about Nancy Pelosi?
No. People will know what I'm talking about. He reminded me so much of that guy Jesse you're talking about, but they made a documentary about him. This guy, they interviewed him on the air, and it went viral. Like he was in a car with a dude. The dude like he was high on drugs or something. He runs over a guy, smushes a construction worker between his car and a truck, and this homeless guy, not homeless, but hitchhiker, homeless too, that looked just like Jesse is in the car with him. He ends up fucking having a hatchet in his backpack, and he's like, watcha, watcha. You don't remember that fucking interview? Dude, pull that up. Watcha, watcha. And anyway, he ended up, that same guy, after he went fucking viral, bro. That got like millions and millions and millions of views. Like a year later, he ends up murdering a dude. Yeah.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Hatcheting people.
No, he hatcheted the guy that tried to kill fucking the guy just went lunatic nuts and fucking ran over a guy. We didn't run him over. He sandwiched him between a car.
Oh,
and Jesse, I'm going to call him because he looks just like
Hatched
Jesse.
him?
Fucking hatcheted
Wow.
him. Yeah.
But the guy that hatched him.
Yeah, and he's like in prison now because he killed like some rich guy he was living in.
Jeez. All right, how about Chris Ligori killed us with some good topics. How about Bad Bunny? Right, this blowback. You've seen a lot of blowback for that because of what he said. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. How about that? I don't care. I don't watch football, right?
Same.
But
That's why I don't give a
you will
fuck.
probably watch Super Bowl, right? You're gonna
Probably.
be somewhere. You'll probably be somewhere, or it'll be on in my house. My kids want to watch it. I'll eat some food. Maybe I'll catch a commercial.
Right.
But the halftime shows, they suck lately, bro. All of them.
Yep.
Kendrick Lamar's, that show kind of sucked last year. I thought. You know, the last good
So
one. I don't know the
what?
last
So what?
good one.
What do you say? What's your personal opinion
I'm
on
saying,
him performing?
I get why I think I know why NFL is doing it.
Yeah.
Right? First, why?
Well, I just think they want a globalist market, and it's,
Yes, exactly.
that's
Like
a very American thing, and it's not being very respectful, I guess. Not that I give a fuck, because I don't care about football, but I don't think it's very respectful to
The Americans.
a true American sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What him saying, learn Spanish. If you don't know Spanish, you got to learn Spanish. I don't know. And
Listen, folks that got a problem with it, you big football nuts out there, turn it the fuck off.
yeah.
I could turn off even something I loved if it.
What did you see what
if
they're
it
doing?
disrespected me.
Turning Point.
Yeah, they're doing it
USA
now.
is doing their own halftime
yeah,
show.
yeah.
That's like, stop. Just stop.
I saw someone say,
You know what I mean?
get Lee Greenwood on. I would support the shit out of that. And I don't see how it wouldn't be. Is Lee Greenwood still alive? By the way?
Who is Lee Greenwood?
The guy that sings "Proud to Be an American."
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But I mean, that would be, everybody would go nuts for that. It's an American fucking
but like
sport.
even like 2000s, you had like Prince,
he was-
the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
No, Bad Bunny performed
Bro,
at
even
2020 Super Bowl. You know that?
Even
Bad Bunny performed. He was like a backup, just one of
When?
the 2020.
Bad Bunny did?
Bad Bunny was
At
on
the Super Bowl
Yeah,
one?
in 2020.
Wow.
You know he was in that new Adam Sandler fucking movie.
Yeah. Everyone said he
I
did
liked
great
it.
too.
I liked
He was
it.
Yeah.
pretty good. He was
I
pretty good.
watched. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think people that care, it's just another thing they want us to fucking get mad at about each other.
But it's just
you know
like
what I mean?
I agree.
it's like take all like the politics of it out, which it is. Like there hasn't been like really any great performers. Like the Eminem one a couple years ago.
I thought at the time they brought all the East Coast guys,
Yeah.
like Dre, Snoop.
Yeah,
That was all right. That was kind of
one.
cool.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Like that was decent.
Yeah.
Like, but all these other ones, like there's so many like acts that are like over the hill too.
Dude, what year was when Janet Jackson?
Justin Timberlake
Shut
whipped
up,
the titty out.
2004.
Yeah, that was such a big thing. That was done on purpose, right?
Had to be.
Yeah.
Had to be.
Yeah.
But again, you know, like people love to bitch but don't do anything about it. You know,
But like, what are they?
I
really,
was
like-
never a huge football fan, admittedly, so I'm not missing out on much. I could easily have walked away from it at any point. I'm from New England, so I'm a fucking New England Patriots fan, I guess. But was never a thing. But when they started fucking kneeling for the American flag, that's when I said, fuck that shit. I'm out. I never look back. You know what I mean? But people love to bitch, but not fucking turn it off. Stop bitching then.
Yeah.
But there was definitely like a point where, though, going back, like they had Prince one year, they had the Rolling Stones one year, they had Tom Petty one year, they had Springsteen one year, they had like all these awesome old bands, like older bands, and like they put on.
Well, I think they realized though is they're trying to market to young people because that's who watches. Sports.
Wait, was Bruce Springsteen they're trying to market to young people?
I mean,
no, he said that's what it was in the past. I said now they're marketing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Because at this point, like, I don't know outside of like musicians, outside of like Taylor Swift, I don't know who's like the big musicians. Like, who at this point is.
These country people, right? I mean, Beyonce's still probably big, right?
Right.
She
yeah,
did. She did one recently, you know.
Like Rihanna did the one. I mean, I don't know who else is big.
Like Post Malone, I would love.
Yeah, like Post
Malone. I would love to watch Post Malone. I love that guy. You know what I mean?
Right, but like, is there a male equivalent of Taylor Swift?
No.
Like anyone even like. Remote,
no, I mean it would have been like a Justin Justin Bieber maybe, but their ship has sailed, right?
Yeah, because I can't think of anybody that's like
no male counterpart. I don't think, unless like. No,
maybe
I'm sure there is. We just don't know him.
But I think,
I'll be honest with
it's
you.
mainly the hip hop world.
I'll be honest with you. When he texts that today, shows you how much I pay attention to fucking pop culture or any shit like that. I don't care about it. I thought when he said Bad Money, I thought it was that chick from Dr. Phil show. What's her name? You know that girl?
Cash
Me Outside.
Yeah,
I didn't even know. I didn't even know it's a dude.
Bad baby, right? Some bad.
I didn't even know it was a dude. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Bunny was fresh.
I've never heard of this guy in my life, and then I looked it up.
What'd that bunny do?
And I was like, holy fuck, that's the guy from that. When I saw his picture, I was like, I think that guy's from the Adam Sandler movie, and I'll give him props. I thought he was actually pretty damn good in that movie. But I don't know. I'm never down with the disrespect to a country that makes.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that like. America's a football. Football is an American sport through and through. It's really not that popular anywhere. They're trying. They went to Brazil. They went to England. All this stuff.
So what is your take on it? Why are they doing that?
I think I agree with you. They're trying. Yeah, they're trying to be more, Latinos international. Yeah. They probably want to go to South America. I think they've been to Mexico. I mean, he's Puerto Rican too, right? Bad Bunny.
Well, and everybody, that's their argument is when people say,
pretty much American.
He's American then, you know what I mean? Okay, sure.
Kind of, but you know what? I did see a thing where he's sitting down, not standing up for the fucking God Bless America song.
He hates Trump, which is fine.
I mean, like let's be real, like it's political.
Yeah,
it's political. That's all it is.
It's 100% political.
What growing the game or not globally, it's still a political thing.
Yeah, you could have got any other fucking.
They're doing the Bud Light. Yeah. They're slapping people. They're slapping their fans in the face. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck because
they do it left and right, though, right? They do it left and right,
and I don't get it. They'll lose billions, and they don't care about losing billions.
Like is the NFL down compared to what it was at its height? Well, I know. Like NBA is for sure.
I mean, the NFL is the number one sport. So I don't know as far as numbers, but I think it's probably still up there.
Because why? Because people can't. They can complain, but they will not stop being a fan of it.
It's like the people in the arena. You know what I mean? Right?
Is there anything? Well, I think we got our answer with BKFC. But is there anything, Frankie, that could happen? It wouldn't happen with Dana White because we know he's fucking pro-American. But is there anything that can happen with UFC that would make you say, I'm done with them, I don't want to watch it anymore, I'm glad I'm retired? Could something...
People? Wait, say that again.
Is there anything like the likes of this, them hiring Bad Bunny to perform at the halftime show, that could happen within the UFC that would say, you know what, I'm done with the UFC? Obviously, it's not going to happen because Dana's aligns with our values.
I just don't see how they could. How could they? How? In what way they could?
I don't know. I'd have to think of some example.
Because they don't have artists there. They don't.
What if they said we're not going to fight in the U.S. anymore because they're international? What if they said we're only going to fight outside the U.S. We don't agree with U.S. policy.
They wouldn't. Yeah, the people would stop. People would fucking not like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Would you be like, fuck them?
I mean, I don't know about me. I still got to get checked. But yeah, no, I would definitely like, what the... It would... I just don't... The consumers are in America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So why don't you respect your market.
Because Americans let people walk all over them.
100%.
You know what I mean?
They can't turn it off. They can't say no.
And like, yo, even like Americans love to bash their own fighters and love to blow the fucking foreign fighters, but like a foreign fighter just rides and dies by their fucking guy.
Agreed.
Rides and dies.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
I've never seen like the self-loathing we have here in the United States.
Yeah,
Tremendous self-loathing.
That's just because we have so much options. Like you don't have to be
a lot of propaganda too.
So many options for people to be into.
Right.
Like other countries aren't like. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they are. We just don't know. Like I've been feeling like I'm saying, they talk about it. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They're fairly traveled.
Yeah.
You ever been to a?
I've never been anywhere where I was like
I mean,
nothing was that different.
We live in the only country I can think of where people move here from all over the world, and they rep their culture, they rep their flag, they rep their pride, they rep their here, which is okay, no problem. But I don't think you could do that elsewhere. I don't think you could go to Russia and fucking fly an American flag and be like, fucking, let's go, America, and have America Day parade. You know what I mean?
No, I know, you're right. I mean, we are a melting pot, per se, I guess. That was kind of like the whole idea back in the day when all the immigrants came over.
Right, that was the original concept. I understand that. I get that. But everywhere it's becoming a melting pot. Europe is the biggest fucking melting pot you're ever going to see now.
Yeah.
Ireland, biggest melting pot you're ever going to see right now.
Although, when I was in Ireland, I was in Belfast.
I was, too.
It seemed pretty, not melting too much.
Yeah, well, how long ago was that? I was there a long time ago.
I was there 2 years
when
ago.
Me and Bieber were at the gay strip club.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, people need to be more American for sure.
I think people are scared.
It's coming around or not?
Starting. Dude, killing Charlie Kirk didn't fucking help their narrative at all. A lot of people are fucking diehard proud to be American now. I am proud as fuck to be American. I don't give a fuck. I'm proud as hell to be American. That doesn't mean that I don't understand our culture and our history has some horrific things that happen. I agree.
Every culture does.
Every fucking culture does. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of that at all. If I could change it, would I? Sure, but I can't. I'm not responsible for it anyway. I didn't do anything to cause it. I don't have the same mindset or thoughts that were happening back then. So what the fuck?
I was talking about Marky Lee went to Germany recently. He spent Germany,
there,
Austria, isn't that? I went to Germany too, and I noticed when I was in Germany, I'm like, the Germans are like, you can tell they're ashamed of their ordeal in the Holocaust. Like when I was talking to guys, like they were like really like you could tell like they're ashamed of it. They almost feel like they felt like bad about it. And like I get it. I mean, but like did you do anything? Did you fucking know Hitler? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel bad about slavery? I mean, like, bro, I think it was fucked up, but I had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Have a consensus and agree that it was absolutely wrong in every way.
But like, do you feel?
I feel guilt? No, not at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not at all.
Like, I don't know why these maybe because it's so new.
And you're not going to make my children feel guilty either.
Yeah, but I'm saying like in Germany, I wonder it's because it's so new, and that's why they still feel like the guilt.
I was there. I didn't get that sense at all. But
yeah, well, I was in Hamburg, and the UFC gym we were in was in an old barrack or not a barrack. What do you call it? Yeah, barrack, right? What do you call it? Like when the shelter.
Barracks,
armory,
where you
armory,
stay.
armory,
armories,
maybe armory. Anyway,
where you store weapons.
Yeah, a bunker. Actually, yes, bunker. Right, bunker. It was a fucking huge. The whole building was
underground?
Concrete. No, it was concrete. Okay. The whole building was concrete. And he was like, "Yeah, this used to be a 9/11 or 9/11, a World War II thing." And then anyway, he started talking about it, and you could tell like they didn't want to talk about that.
Yeah,
stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, listen, I wouldn't boastfully talk about American history. But it's history. It happened. I would talk about it matter of factly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Guilt is this weird thing that people love to persecute, and it's almost they love to hold people responsible for something that they are not directly responsible for. I think people are getting very tired of that.
Yeah. Well,
let's
switch speeds, get off this politics.
Sure.
It's not really politics, really.
It's humanity. It's humanity.
Yeah. John Jones and who?
Pereira.
Pereira. At the White House, possibly. Is that a rumor? What is that? Is that a rumor?
There's nothing. Dana White said, I believe last weekend at the fights, they asked him about it, and he said something along the lines of, that's a bunch of bullshit. Because they asked, it's rumored to be, and he said something, I'd have to look it up, but it was 2 words. Like absolute bullshit. I think that's what he said. Absolute bullshit.
Is bullshit 1 word or 2 words?
Bullshit is 1 word.
Okay, 2 words.
Is it?
No, you said absolute bullshit.
Well, that's 2 words.
That's 2 words.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, did I say 1 word?
No, you said 2 words, but I was asking
3.
bullshit.
Sorry. All right, sorry.
Is bullshit 1 word.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Anyway, that's just a very intriguing fight, though, dude. I would I think Aspinall and John Jones. That's the fight because Aspinall is the heavyweight champ and da da da.
I think that is.
But where's this fight going to be at?
I think the Aspinall thing, people wanted it so bad, including me, because he's that good. Aspinall, is that good. But it's lost all its luster now for me because it's clearly not going to happen. So now I'm all about him versus Pereira.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And where does that fight happen? Not at 205. John Jones ain't going back down to 205. So Pereira's got to go up. But Pereira's been talking about going up. I told you he was 240, like 2 weeks out from this fight. And how about that fucking fight with him and Prohashka? Or no, I'm sorry. Him and Maga.
Yeah.
Ankalov.
You look good, bro. You look good. You look
but
fucking good.
He said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm taking you out right now. He went, turn gas pedal.
Yep.
Boop.
Yep.
Fucking bro. Impressive.
He's that good, but he is beatable.
Well, he's lost
beatable.
to this guy.
Yeah.
He lost to Adesanya.
Yep.
John Jones would be the toughest fight by far. By far.
If John Jones, listen, I was going to say if John Jones shows up, no question. Even if John Jones did coke the entire weekend before,
he might be better.
He's still fucking.
He might be
showing
better.
up.
Dude,
Yeah,
no, I'm
exactly.
not joking. I'm not joking.
Not kidding either.
When he fought Gustafsson the first time, which was a classic
Cormier,
fight,
yeah.
and Cormier, dude, I think he was partying. And honestly, I think that's a built-in. You know what? That's a built-in thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Excuse, yes.
So he's God forbid he loses.
Right.
He's like, fuck it. I was partying. I wasn't really training hard.
But
I think sometimes, listen, that could backfire. Because now, you start training hard and you do everything right and you're like, I should be killing people. Oh my God, I'm not doing so good. Oh, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Sometimes when you don't have a care in the world, you could be more free.
No question. John Jones has had some close fights, arguably lost some fights. The 2 come to mind are Gustafsson and
Reyes.
Those are the 2 that come to mind that people say. I don't agree, but people say, right? But he's never, ever really, that I can think of, you tell me if I'm wrong, had his chin tested ever. Pereira has.
Yeah, I don't think John Jones has ever been rocked. I don't think he's ever been rocked.
Not that I remember.
Yeah.
So who's your money on that fight?
I don't think I'll ever not bet on John Jones.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
I mean, him versus Aspinall, that would be even a tough one. That's a tough one. Although, I mean, youth is definitely on Aspinall's side and all that stuff. And
that's the great dividing factor.
It's just, John he's the guy.
Yep. Yeah. I could not have bet. I couldn't. No matter who it is. I think if you put him in there with 2 dudes, I'd still bet on Jones.
You like that, huh?
Well, I wasn't in there. I wasn't one of the dudes in there.
Okay, how about this? They said, dude, this dude's he is a machine, bro. He is a machine. That's just such a fitting name for Marab. And he's fighting. You see that?
Oh, wait. Let's back up for a minute. We're talking about Jones. We never even mentioned his brother died, dude. I still don't know what he died of.
No, I don't know either.
You don't know? Never been released?
Was that the brother that had the mental health issues?
I don't know. I mean, he was obviously, both of his brothers played for NFL.
Yeah, but one of them, remember, had the mental health stuff going on?
See, I didn't know that. No, I wasn't aware. So
I'm not sure if it's the same guy.
Thinking it could possibly, I know you're not speculating, but could it possibly be a suicide, you're saying?
I don't know. I think it would have said that, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing. I've seen nothing released.
Yeah, nothing. I don't know if maybe it was drugs. Who knows?
Well,
sad, though.
Regardless, that does...
He had an 18-year-old sister that passed away, too.
Oh, God, I didn't know that. That does change people. I mean, Khabib, his dad passed and he didn't want to ever fight again. So it does change people.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder.
Who was the other one? Oh, it didn't really change him, but I do think he took a bunch of time off and then he dedicated a bunch of fights. The Brazilian, one that Bisping, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. I'm a fan of him too, but one that took out Bisping's eye with a spinning back kick.
Vitor
Belfort. his sister passed, and I think he took.
No.
She got kidnapped, right, or something.
Yeah, that was when he was like 19 years old fighting UFC.
Was he that young?
Yeah, and he wore a shirt with his sister on there, and she was kidnapped. He was fighting when she was kidnapped. I don't know whatever happened with that. I wonder what happened.
I believe I could have this wrong. Can you look this up? Vitor Belfort's sister. I believe she was killed, but I could be wrong.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that. Dude, Vitor was such an animal.
Cormier lost a daughter
in a car accident. Yeah.
He doesn't like to talk about it. I don't blame him. I couldn't talk about it.
You know, he reached out to Nick when Nick.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Wow. He's a very good guy, man.
He was a very good guy.
Yeah.
I remember talking to you when that happened to Nick because it just literally. I know you're gonna say I'm a big pussy, and I am. I'm an emotional guy to a degree. I would leave work. I don't have a lot of time to go on my phone in the gym, but when this happened, because his son was the same age as my son when it happened, I would go to the gym and I would scroll. Usually sit in the parking lot, scroll, and he posts still to this day, almost daily about his son. He was posting back then. Bro, I would fucking sit in the parking lot fucking weeping. Yeah. And I remember saying to you one time, you could, do you think I could approach it? Because I was going to something. Do you think I could just give the guy a hug or whatever? Like, yeah, bro, give him a fucking hug. I was like, my heart is so gutted for them still to this day. But
that's nothing you'll ever get over.
No, they're making the best of their life because they have other children. But I feel his pain. I really feel
absolutely.
It. You know what I mean?
Carries it every day. He always will.
Yep. And he's such a good human being too.
Yeah.
They never found the sister.
Her. Oh, she never found her.
Wow. They say she was murdered, but they never found the body.
Wow.
But there's a documentary that came out last year on Disney Plus about it, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
The videos you see from Brazil, like you're talking about, because everybody rides a fucking moped down there, and they just pull up to. There's usually a guy on back, driving. They'll pull up at a fucking intersection and just rob the person of a lot of people wear those satchel bags, or they'll steal their fucking
I've been in a car.
moped.
They're like, "Yo, put your phone down. Yeah. Don't have it up in the car."
They'll reach through the window and grab it and shit. Yeah.
Like, all right.
Yep.
So anyway, back to Merab is fighting his 4th title fight this year, which is crazy.
Most in 1 year ever, right?
Not ever, but actually, I think he's tied for most in 1 year. Yeah, I think you're right. Tied for most in 1 year for title fights. That means he's training for 5-round fights against Peter Yan. And the first fight against Peter Yan was kind of close. Yep. Now Peter Yan just came out with something in an interview, I think, with I don't know, I forget who. But he said, and someone actually commented on this, that he only threw his right hand like 3 times each round. Like after the first round or something. So he probably broke his hand. So you wonder, is that going to make the fight a lot closer? Peter Yan's pretty good, bro. He's hard to take down. Kenny, and he stopped a bunch of.
Rob stopped him. Yep.
I think he got taken down a bunch. He shot like 40 times against.
I remember the stats on that.
You know who stopped all his takedowns?
Who?
Aldo stopped.
Aldo. Yeah,
bro. He just retired actually in Brazil, which I thought he was retired anyway. It's because he came back. He came
Aldo?
back. No,
Jose.
Aldo, yeah.
Jose, yeah.
He's a legend.
Yep.
So yeah, and dude, Merab is a beast, and I love the fact that he's going in there again. But I'm just like, part of me is like, damn, is someone telling him like, yo, slow your roll, man?
Well, he's just such bro. How could you not be a fan of the guy?
Oh, he's the best.
He's such a nice guy, bro.
He's funny.
He's
entertaining.
I don't see how you can not be a fan of that guy.
Yeah, but I mean, like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
fights are exciting. He's not boring. It's got personality.
It's great to go out there and fucking, especially when you're killing it like he's been. But like, dude, the more times you go out there, I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, I like the fact that he's going out there and fucking saying, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go get another fucking win before this year is over." But like, so I wonder if like his head coach, like, I don't know.
But don't you think that's where he becomes so? Such a recognizable.
That puts
separates him from everybody
for sure.
else.
It does.
Right.
It does. But it also could say, hey, you know what? Damn, I just put 4 camps in a row in 1 year. I'm beat the fuck up. He talks about always like, I shouldn't have fought. And it comes and catches up and he loses to someone he shouldn't lose to. That's all that could happen. And
well, you say loses to someone he shouldn't lose to. I would not put what's his name in that Peter Yan in that category.
Absolutely.
You would put him in the category he shouldn't lose to him?
Yeah, he fucking beat him already. He shouldn't lose to him again. And I know what you're saying.
That's how you view that? I don't know if I view that.
Yes, as a fighter, yeah. I beat this guy. Listen, not as a guy that's making odds or a fan outside. As the fighter himself, if I beat you once, I should be able to beat you again. You understand what I'm saying? So,
I do.
So I'm saying, and if he did, he probably could, right? But if you had such maybe you're 4 camps in a row, you're beat up, you're not improving maybe as much, or you're stacked. I'm not saying this is any of the case with Rob, because it seems like he's improving fight to fight.
Right.
but you could see that.
Are they roughly the same age? Because I could see it if, let's say, Peter Yan was 20 years old and he fought Merab when Merab was roughly the same 30. Age. I don't see that as the same thing.
What?
Let's say the first time around, if they're the same age, then I probably would agree with you. But let's say the first fight, Peter Yan's 20, right? I'm
not saying that. And he got better 10 years later. Obviously, no. Right. Obviously.
Right.
He beat him once. He should be able to beat him back. Especially, you only beat him fucking 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or not that long ago.
Yeah.
So he should be able to beat again. That's what I mean. As the fighter, you yourself, you should think that. Like, I beat you once, motherfucker. I'll beat you 100 times.
Well, even if you never fought the guy, you should think you're going to beat him.
Correct.
You should always
but especially if you beat him, you know, I definitely beat this guy once. I'm going to beat him again.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just wish the best for him. Rob's a great dude.
Put that in reverse, though. Put that in reverse. Like you said, like I said, you're always going to think you're going to win.
The other guy,
Pereira just beat a guy that he lost to the first time. So he's got to go in there like fucking, it doesn't matter that I lost to this guy.
Well, actually, that's a very good example. Because Pereira, I don't think, had a great camp last fight, right? Or it didn't, supposedly was like traveling. And this time he turned it on and went. So maybe that could be Peter Yan.
Yeah.
And granted, I understand how it works, but it's both fighters' thought process, right? And Peter Yan could be like, I went in there and fought a close fight with one hand. I'm going to come there and I'm going to beat you now.
You're a fighter. You're in the fight game, so obviously you're way more privy and this is your life. But Peter Yan didn't step on my radar until he fought Uriah, and I was like, this fucking guy is good. Because I thought Mariah, I was like,
I don't know if that was who the first.
It's not even Peter, it's Petra, right?
Petra. Yeah, I don't know if that was the first fight where I noticed.
That's when I noticed him, when he fought fucking.
Yeah.
And he fucking definitively.
Such good boxing, bro. He might have some of the best boxing.
Yeah, for sure.
In the UFC.
Well, not better than Ilya Taporia, but good.
I'm saying some of the best boxing. Yeah. And it's just different, too. Like, he blocks and counters probably better than anybody in the UFC.
Yep. It's good to see Charles get back in the win column. You know what I mean?
Yeah, did he...
Isn't he doing a quick turnaround fight? Hey, he lost to Ilya. He fucking got smoked.
Yeah, that's a tough fucking fight.
Yeah. But
Ilya, I didn't realize Ilya... I seen a stat about him, which is pretty cool. Because it just shows that he's how fucking good he is.
Dude, he's that good.
Is that everybody he's beaten has won their next fight. You know what I mean? So it's not like he's fucking beating cans.
Yeah.
He's beating guys that are going there and winning their next fight.
He's not beating guys on his way out, their way out. Yeah. And Charles looked really good in this fight. Really good.
And that dude Gamrot's good.
Yeah.
He took that fight on short notice.
He did, which is a little bit of a disadvantage, but, well, a lot of bit of a disadvantage, I guess, depending on how you look at it. But, I mean, if you watch his highlight reel, he's fucking good, bro.
Yeah.
He's really good. Yeah. And Oliveira made pretty quick work of him.
Yeah.
On the ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Raj.
All right, buddy. Cut a little short one tonight.
Not that short. It's been at it for an hour.
Have we?
It's time flies when you're having fun.
That's right. Time flies when you're short. All right, pal.
When you're short?
This guy. All right, buddy.
No, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
hit me with it off the air. All right, pal.
Tekadish. What's up, guys? Make sure you follow us on your favorite podcast platforms. You can find the links in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and share it with a friend. Your support keeps us growing.